G'day and welcome back to Duxilla Gaming and our Let's Play series here on Willamina Forest. This is our 24-day Seasons Hardcore Challenge and we are about to get very, very busy. Alright, so we've got to catch up on a few things first. We are now in mid-autumn. Why are we in mid-autumn, you ask? Well, okay, so we did record an episode in late summer, and that was all well and good. We'd mowed one of our grass fields, the grass field near our farm, and that was all well and good. And we windrowed it and stuff, but we had a technical issue with the second part of that recording, which happened to be 20 minutes of recording. The first 5 minutes was a separate file. So what basically happened is we record in a format which is MKV, and that's supposed to be more resilient and less prone to errors and things like that if you do have a problem post-processing or in actual rendering or recording. Well, we had that fail, so we lost an entire episode basically, which was going through summer, and then we skipped a couple of days into the first day of autumn. So in losing that, I lost part of the story I was actually going on with at the time. So what we did is we continued on, skipped ahead a little bit, did some little bits and pieces around the farm. Primarily that was just based around feeding the sheep or giving them water, and then moving along until we had some other stuff to do, because basically that's all we were doing. We had nothing to do for those first 10 days of autumn. But as you can see now, we've changed it up. We've got a bit of grass here to mow, so we've just mowed that, which is fine. But now we have to prep for everything else, because we have a lot of things to bring in. So we've got a lot of our fields are now in a harvestable stage, and also over the back end, over the top here, where we sowed our grass, that is also ready to be harvested. So we've got these three big fields over here that we are going to eventually merge into one field, ready to be mown. Right, so this is it here. This is part of the grass. So let's have a look at the map. We'll pull the map up and have a look and see exactly what we've got to do. Okay, so what we've got. We are down here. This is our grass field here. So there's three fields in here. One field in here, another field here, another field here. And these three fields will be joined up into one big field after we've done the grass. I've decided. We then have our other fields over here. So this is the one we just mowed here. This is a little field here. As you can see, we'd also mowed this previously, along with our other grass field here. That's one. These two here we did on the last recording that failed. But now our primary fields, our first fields we created, are now coming in ready to harvest. So we've now got, if I come back to here, we've now got two canola fields to bring in. We've got a wheat field, two wheat fields to bring in, and we've also got a soybean field. No, soybean's not ready yet. What's this one over here? Barley to bring in. Okay, and then not far after that, we're then going to have these three fields here to bring in. So we've got a fair bit of work to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend this episode probably not mowing. Mowing is not a high priority, but because we have the mower over here, I've just brought the mower over now. So we're probably going to get the combine, and we're going to start on these fields over here. So I'm going to send probably the Massey, is it the Massey or the Case? I think it's a Massey. Can't remember now. We haven't used it yet. We're going to send one combine over here to this field here, and the other one over the top here to this field, and we'll get two fields underway with harvesting. So plan is we're going to use courseplay on these two fields, and we're just going to offload them as we need to. So that's all tickety-boo. So we've got to get into that. Now, the other thing is we've had a couple of other investments. So, before I digress onto that, the reason why we didn't do anything else in that period up until today, like mid-autumn, is because, as you can see, we've got no cash. We've got $5,800 available to us. Now, I did take out a loan because what I wanted to do is I wanted to work on the grass fields, but I wanted to actually use a different method of collecting all the grass. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to head to the shop and show you what we bought. All right, we ready? Let's have a look. Here it is. We bought the Class Jaguar 960 forage harvester, and we've got the Class 300 pickup, so we can actually go through, pick up our grass swaths and deal with the grass that way. So we're not going to use a loading wagon. We're going to use this beauty to actually offload our grass into a trailer. So that's what's going to be used for that. Now, a couple of other additions to the farm. So we got rid of our utility as well. Let's just go through and we'll find what we've done. So we got rid of the ute. We had a 2019 ute. However, we've managed to get something refurbished for us. And what we've got is, here we go, an old Landy. So we've got a Toyota Land Cruiser. Now this was kindly given to us by Nightmare Farms. And this is truly tricked out. So it's a fantastic looking truck. It's got Ducks Ollie Gaming there on the front windscreen. It's got Aussie Gaming Attitude and the Ducks Ollie logo there on the side doors. And it works a treat. Horn's a bit interesting though. Let's have a look at that. Let's see if we get a copyright strike on this one. Hope you all heard that. But anyway, yeah, that's what we've got. And if I've edited that out, that means I've got a copyright strike and I've got rid of it anyway. So that's what we've got here as well. Now, there was one other addition as well. Now, you can probably just see it through there. We've invested in a new truck and trailer combo. So we've got this over here. We've got the nice big Kenworth T600 day cab. And we've got some Ducks Ollie Gaming Farming Attitude trailers as well. So now the only thing we got a loan for was for the Jaguar. The other stuff we'd sold off other equipment and all that sort of stuff to finance that. So now what we've got is we've got very limited money. So that's why we haven't gone and expanded anymore, because we need to buy more land. We've used up all our land now. So now what we're going to do is get in and do some farming. So we need to shut up and get in and do that. All right. Let's grab the Forestry. First cab off the rank. So let's grab him. Now, I think we can probably just grab the header and go straight up with the header instead of taking on the trailer. Well, that's not in a very good position at the moment, is it? I think what we'll do is we'll get the other combine out and we'll move his header out of the way. And then probably better doing it that way. All right. There we go. Here's the Massey. Off we go. Now we'll grab the trailer and just move it out of the way, because we don't really want it to be in the way. I mean, both of these are now going to be used, so it's not going to make... Oh, wrong pedal. Right, there we go. Right, so pulling him off out here, out of the way. Now there's our class, what's that, the 960? Sitting there ready, willing and waiting for us to grab and go off and offload the combines. So he's there ready to go. But what we're going to do first is grab this. Right, there we go. Oh, that's right, this is the one. Has this one got... No. I thought this was the one that had the retractable wheels on the header, but it's not. Anyway, all right, let's head on up. I think we should be fine to get up through the farmyard path up here, or the track. Because we want to go over the back of the farmhouse and get that field started. In fact, what we might do is we might just do this first field manually, and we might do the next couple of fields with course play. All right, I just need to put time back up to 5 times there. There we go. Right. So, anyway, hope everyone is doing well. We're 10 minutes in, and I'm already checking on your well-being now. All right. But yeah, hope everyone is doing well, and things are going well at your place. I've got to send out some condolences to our good friends Feed Guy and also Northern Farmer. They've recently had members of their family pass. So our condolences to you gentlemen and your families. So, but anyway, all right, here we are. This is the field we're going to be harvesting. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this thing ready. We're going to unfold. What we got? Oh, we got wet weather. Right. So we're not doing that yet anyway. All right. Let's go off and grab this guy. So we are really going to be getting prepped because we don't have... All right. Get rid of that trailer. We don't have anything to do until the crops dry. I didn't notice we'd had some rain overnight. All right. That's okay. What we do is we'll just go to 15 times so we clear that off a little bit quicker. All right. This header. Now, there's not as much room to get into this field down here. You can get up through here, but it's not exactly where I want to start my course. Can't fit into it. I might have to clear a bit of a path through here. Yeah, no, I can get through here. I don't think I can get down to where I want to start. I want to start down there near the side of the lake. But that's not going to happen. All right, we're going to leave him there. Right, so you're there ready to go. All right, worry about you. I want to bring you up to where the forestry is for that first field. Now, it's going to be a bit of overkill the size of this. I can probably do the whole field with that forestry before I fill this up. That's okay. We're going to head off and take him up. Yeah, so I've got to thank Nightmare Farms for a couple of things. Number one, he's become our latest Platinum Patreon, so a thank you for that. I'd also like to thank DJ for being our other Platinum Patreon, and also American Farmers Gaming. Is that right? Have I got that right, AF? Anyway, they are all of our Platinum Patreons. And I also want to thank all of our other Patreons as well for supporting the channel. But I also need to thank him for not only the Land Cruiser, but he also did tweak and tune up our truck, our Kenworth, and made that work that little bit better. So thank you for that. And obviously also put the logos and everything on it. On the, in fact, you probably haven't seen. So that one there has actually got, you probably may have seen on other videos like Lakeland so far, but it's got the Duck Zorley logo on the cab roof, and it's also got Aussie Gaming Attitude on the back of the cab. So very nice addition. So a thank you to Nightmare. All right, so crops are still wet. So what are we going to do, Duck, after we get this sort of started? So the plan is, obviously we're going to harvest all of our fields. We are going to get all the crop in. We will then most likely sell most of it off, so we can look at purchasing some more land. Now, what we do with that land and what it's going to be, I don't know as yet. Now, the reason I say that is because I haven't really thought that far ahead. It's only there it is there. But what we need to do is think about, I guess, what plot of land we're going to buy next and what we're going to do there. Now, I was talking about having another animal plot. I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to do that or not, but that was what the thought was. Now, I'm not so sure this trailer is even going to be able to take our crop. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's probably not. Anyway. We'll leave that there. Right. He's good. We probably now bring him over. Now we've actually showed off the fact we've got this. We can bring this over from the shop. If for nothing else, just to put it away. The way things are going with this wet weather, we might not actually even get any harvesting started. Right, let's fast forward a bit more. Just want to get rid of that wet crop condition. Not going to go too extreme, of course, but just enough. All right, so looking forward to using this. We haven't... Oh, what's going on there? Haven't used the Jaguar yet for FS19. We've gone to it quite a few times, but just not got to the point of using it. So we are looking forward to getting some time on this. So... Well, actually, say we haven't used it. We've used a mod of this version of the forage harvester from class. This is the actual one from the class Platinum Edition. Sorry, the Farming Sim Platinum Edition. So the DLC/game update. And yeah, we haven't used this one, but we have used the modded version of it. All right, I'm going to bring him up. I'm just going to put him straight in the shed because we don't really need him quite yet. Let's see if he's going to fit in the shed. We'll give it a go. We'll try not to take any paint off it. All right, he fits in there all right, apparently. Righto, there we go. I'll shut him down. Right, what have we got next? Don't need the Xerion out there at the moment, or the Steiger. There's the truck. I might bring the truck out. We might get the truck ready to go. I'm trying to think where I'm going to... I'm not really probably... No, probably leave it. No. So you haven't thought about it. I'm not going to do it. Right. The utes there. All right. Well, what we might do is we might just put a cut in there and then come back when the ground is all dry. So we'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, the ground is now dry, so we are good to go. So we're going to get straight into it. And no time like the present, just to get in there and get this harvested. So this will be our wheat crop, or one of our wheat. I think we've got 2 or 3 fields planted with wheat. And that's what we're going to get going with. So we're going to put the cruise control on. And we're just going to head on through here and get this harvested. All right. So yeah, the Forestry has a 5,500 capacity bin. So it's going to be 10 loads to fill the overloader if we use the overloader. Which is what we've got sectioned here for that. So that's okay. We're not going to have to worry about doing too many trips away from the combine. We haven't got any hired hands here. Like we haven't got... JJ is still missing in action. But haven't got anyone else here at the moment. But that's okay. There's not that much work on that's going to need us to do that for the moment. But who knows who could turn up at any time. But anyway, we'll just continue on. Right. So like I said in a few episodes previous to this, particularly when we look at buying the combines, it was going to be interesting to see how well the combines actually deal with the slope. Because the lumps and bumps and the slopes and all that in here could be interesting. particularly for those combines with a bigger header. Obviously for the Forestry and the Massey Ferguson we've got with the smaller header, it's probably not going to have too much of an issue because it'll may miss some areas where you're sort of cresting, so the header's coming up above the crop, and then as you go over the top of the crest and come back down again, it starts harvesting again. But in relation to the other larger stuff where you don't have that flexibility to do that, it might be a little bit more troublesome in that regard. So yeah, we'll have to just sort of see how that all pans out. Right, so what we're going to do here, we're just going to come back out and we're going to cut in here because we're about to go and get the overloader because we're about full. All right, that'll do just there. So we're going to put the pipe out and we're going to go off and grab the Atlas with the overloader. No, it's not the Atlas. We've got the 960. Right, so let's get him going and go and offload. Oh, it's very quiet. I can hardly hear it. Hang on. Right, that's a bit better. I can actually hear the engine now. Right, let's go. We're going to go and offload. Right. So it seems like it's taking for ages, and it certainly is a longer sort of task, 24-day seasons, to get to the point of harvest. So what we have to look at next is, are we going to actually have enough turnaround time to plant a winter crop? We may well try it, and that may mean that we may lose some money if that's not a success. But right, let's just juggle this. Let's jump out here. Thought this might have been a problem because the combine isn't a big combine. Even that isn't perfect. Come on. Why aren't you going to offload into that? Right. So this is going to be a pain. I can see this coming a mile off. Right. What is going on? Let's make sure there's nothing left in that trailer. And there's not. So why don't you want to empty in? Really? Are you kidding me? All right, desperate times take for desperate measures. Righto, let's have a look here. It's going to be very desperate. We're just going to, where is it? Gone past it? Yes, there it is there. Sell that. Yes. Okay. All right, back. Trailers. Let's buy one of these. Yeah, that'll do. Thank you. Right. Now we're going to go bush bashing and make our way down to the shop, which is just down through here. As you can see, we just come out of the back of the shop. There's the T-Rex there, in position, ready to carve a new path out if we need it. Right, here we go. Right, what a disaster. Okay. Let's see if we can offload into this then. Oops. Right, you didn't see that. Okay. Well. Colour me pink and call me Elmo. Anyway. Alright. Fine. You don't want to go into the overloader, you just want to go in the small trailer. Alright. So. Oh dear, what a way to finish. Right, who says harvest is supposed to be easy? Righto. And that's all we're going to get done today. Really is. So I apologise for it being probably more talk and a little action. But that's just the way it is for today's episode, obviously. Unfortunately, that wasn't ideal, having to sell the overloader out of the field and get that trailer. But obviously with the money we had, that wasn't going to be an option to do anything else. So anyway, we're up and running now. I'm probably also going to buy another one of these trailers, the smaller trailers, to use to empty off the Massey Ferguson, in actual fact. So the big class trailer that I've got there at the moment on the back of the Atlas, I will swap that over. Or not swap it over, but I'll have another trailer there ready to go for the next episode here on Willamina Forest. All right, thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I do want to make one very quick thing. I probably should have said this at the start of the episode, but anyway, there's... Hey, look, I mean, probably 3 people listen to this part. I received a lot, not a lot, but I received a number of semi-nasty type replies and stuff like that in relation to our last video where we were comparing the logging capabilities done by myself versus Frith on his hardcore challenge series. Now, I have one thing to say to you people that sent those messages. Learn to get a sense of humor. I made it very well known on at least 3 different places in that video, so you may need to learn to actually watch and listen, that it was humorous, that Frith and I are good mates and we're just pulling the mickey out of each other, and it was all tongue-in-cheek. If you can't understand that, then you need to either go back and take some more Wheat Bix and grow up a little bit more, or just reassess your keyboard warrior skills. Doesn't faze me in the slightest. After serving my country, it's very, very minuscule. So I mean, you can come back and do and say all you like. Not going to worry me. But it was humour. There was no slight there, and Frith and I do have a good laugh about it all. So, but anyway, that's all I'm going to say about it. My previous video that didn't work, I said a lot more, but I'm not going to bother. All right, right. So, yeah, that's it. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, press that like button. If you didn't, that's okay. That's your prerogative. And of course, don't forget to come and check us out on Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and Facebook. Details for all those are down below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you do subscribe, please make sure you press that alarm notification icon as well, so you're made aware when more videos just like this are available on the channel. So, until next time, this is Duck Zorley signing off.